said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see? Gotta get back to my baby once more. Man, the first song of the day.
Oh yeah.
Welcome. I'm Frank Sullivan and we're Dirty Kitchen. This next song is actually a song written by a friend of ours from here in Baltimore. His name is Chris Jacobs. This one here is called Cricket John. All right. That's all. Try to get to heaven and take a little detour, that's all. I'm gone, solid gone, I'll be gone till I come back home. Gone, solid gone, I'll be gone till I come back home. Always in the dreams, like a ribbon song, dark dim with a little hint, a secret underneath the wardrobe. Bang, bang, when the man's going, turn around, when he's looking all running. Last sight I saw was the black knight, covered in the red blood. Try to get to heaven and take a little detour, that's all. Try to get to heaven and take a little detour, that's all. I'm gone, solid gone, I'll be gone. that's what I'm down. I'll never live down till the day I leave this whole world. Oh, listen, I'm on. You should stay back. I'll be alone. Oh, no, that's the way it goes with a woman and an apple in the garden. Try to get to heaven and take a little detour, that's all. Try to get to heaven and take a little detour, that's all. I'm gone, silent gone, I'll be gone till I come back home. Gone, silent gone, I'll be gone till I come back home. Gone, silent gone, I'll be gone till I come back home. Don't lose a number, you don't want to call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Break it, don't lose a number, it's the only one you want. Might use it if you feel better when you get home. Ricky, don't lose that number. Ricky, don't lose that number.
Yeah.
Henry Middleton right there. Yeah, man. Over here on the 5-wire. The 5-wire, there's 5 strings on that thing over there. Some people call it a banjo, some people call it the Tennessee belt buckle. It's yeah, some people call it a lot of noise, so says the banjo player over there. Anyway,
I did say that.
short boats are in apparently. All right. Over here on the banjo, folks, he grew up in Baltimore, actually. Lived in Catonsville as well, and now lives up in southern Pennsylvania. He's been all over the world playing that banjo to many an ear. He's been on Grammy-nominated records. He is, including ours, and just an incredible music, just one of the most musical people I know. Please make welcome Mike Munford on the banjo.
Thank you, and truly back in my hometown. Actually lived right over here on Kenilworth. About 35, 40, 50 years ago. Grew up in Roland Park, man. I know these stomping grounds really well. Hutzler's and the old Towson Theater, and boy, Towson looking great. And it's good to be back in a familiar zip code, I'll tell you that. As Frank said, the instrument has taken me to a few places like Wendy's, done it. Burger King, I think. We've hit Burger King a couple times. So we've hit some good places for sure. Check our schedules, see some of those other places. But this tune we're going to do, this is an instrumental off of our new project, just released. It's called The Crack of Noon, but I see over here we're running a little late already, so it's The Crack of 12:18.26 coming up here. It's all right? I'm late already? All right, Crack of Noon, here we go. All right. 1, 2.
Quite an appetite. Frank Sullivan and Dirty Kitchen, everyone. It's Live Lunch on WTMP. Live Lunch made possible in part by Mount Washington Tavern, Music Around in Cockeysville, and Cunningham's Cafe and Bakery. Frank Kitchen, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Sam,
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right. Well, this is your first time, so you're going to have to come back, but more on that later. The new album sounds great. If you can't take the heat, it's been a few years since you put out the Grammy-nominated Cold Spell, and looking kind of at the timeline and maybe thematically, maybe I'm reading too much into it, it's time, it's time to heat things up a little bit. This almost feels like
So to speak, of course.
Yeah, it almost feels like a self-titled release. It's like a reintroduction of Frank Sullivan and the Dirty Kitchen.
Wow.
And Dirty Kitchen.
Wow. Hi, I'm Frank, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to take it literally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while. You're right, man. It's been a while since we put out a record, and it's been a long time coming. There was a solo project that featured everybody in the band on about half of it that I did called Family, Friends, and Heroes. But it's been a little bit of a stretch since we put out a record, and it's I'm really excited about it and excited to get it in people's ears, and seems like everybody's digging it so far. I haven't heard too many bad things about it, which is good.
I'll tell you a bad thing about it.
Thankfully.
No, it's a good thing. I love that you played Crooked Eye John and recorded it on the album, actually. I think it's a second track on the record.
Yeah, you're familiar with that, that Chris Jacobs number.
Yeah, and I love that, that you're keeping it in the family, so you're definitely building your fan base here in Baltimore, because Chris is definitely a beloved son here of Baltimore.
Indeed.
How's this album maybe different for you? How is it an evolution in your sound for Dirty Kitchen?
Well, since the last record, we have Jeremy on the bass, and he's been playing electric bass, and he also plays upright bass, acoustic bass on the record as well, but his sensibilities in bringing to the band, with the rest of us, I think it's like every little piece that we rehearse, it feels like, for me at least, that we just kind of gel a little bit more, and we come up with some different ideas, and having the electric bass vibe in there is definitely a departure from before, but it doesn't sound like to me at least, it doesn't go into any kind of negative realm. In fact, I think it goes into the positive realm, because this guy's such a beast right here, for sure.
I paid everybody a lot of money so I could pay electric.
It's a lot easier to lug around, right? And Steely Dan sounds a little better on electric, maybe.
Yes.
If you're looking for the short answer.
So, Frank, you grew up in California in a musically gifted family. You play a lot. Is there an instrument you don't play?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I don't play any of them. I play at them, that's for sure. It's a lifelong pursuit to be any kind of good on anything, that's for sure. But yeah, my family is an incredibly talented bunch. My dad is 9th of 10 kids, and all of his brothers and sisters play. My dad plays, and on my mom's side, she when she was alive, she played and sang, and even have one of my dad's older sisters is registered in the Western Swing Hall of Fame, and from that to rock to jazz, and growing up going to all kinds of concerts and music festivals and things like that, I just was kind of surrounded by it, and didn't really know how fortunate I was to be stuck in that position as a kid, so to speak, until I look back on it, I go, oh wow, that really kind of helped my path, for sure. So, and here I am, right here.
Thanks for the short answer.
You're welcome.
So you went,
Yes.
Frank's double reed performance is honestly substandard.
Yes.
His oboe playing is just not up to par.
Yeah. Careful. My bassoon playing is beast, though, man.
So you go from California to Alaska, and you and I actually have that in
We
common.
lived there at the same time, man.
But we didn't know each other, we don't think. But it's a bigger state than people give it credit for.
We call it a big state, but a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were on the other side of the tracks, apparently.
There's another saying about it, the
Or I was.
odds are good, but the goods are odd.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's for the women up there.
So, yeah, it's a beautiful place, but kind of limited musically, maybe, would you say?
Man, I tell you, I got up there in 1995, and I kind of just sunk right into this incredible music scene, and there was a big bluegrass and country music scene, and they
Big is a
became
relative
my
term.
friends and family, and there's still a pretty good music scene up there. The Alaska Folk Festival goes on in Juneau, and the Anchorage Folk Festival in Anchorage, and
One of the best state fairs in
Oh.
the country as well.
both state fairs in Alaska. There's one in Haines and one in Palmer. That's right.
So you left Alaska for the seas. You joined the Navy and played all over the country.
I was more of a beltway sailor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the open beltway as opposed to the open seas. I was stationed at the Navy Yard in D.C. and I moved auditioned on the electric guitar on a Telecaster, and they were, it was weird. They hired me because I didn't really play electric guitar, and I just kind of took about 6 or 8 months and kind of got some of that language under my fingers, and I actually did 2 auditions, came back at the second audition, and that's when they said, all right, you obviously have been playing a bit. So, but they have a bluegrass band too, so I was able to play mandolin and fiddle in that band as well.
So speaking of playing mandolin, which you do mighty fine, I must say.
Oh wow, thanks man.
You also
Thanks.
You also make them?
Well, I made one. I made this one that I've been playing, and a good friend of mine named Roger Siminoff, he knew my interest in like doing, little repairs and making little adjustments and doing some setup things, and he said, do you want to learn how to make a mandolin? And I was like, yeah. He's written all these benchmark books on how to make musical instruments, and he said, well, come to my shop, and did, and with a few other people, and we made some instruments, and it was an incredible experience. And I was just telling my wife I have a new workshop at our new house, and I'm like, I need to make another mandolin. I must make another mandolin.
You're feeling that
It's right here in the back of my head. It keeps telling me, you must make another mandolin.
it's like a craving, I guess. It's some kind of
Yeah, and I tell you, it was, I was kind of worried when it took me a year and almost a year and 4 months or something to actually finish the darn thing. And when I was telling my wife, when I finally got to stringing it up for the first time before I was able to play it with the finish and everything, I was like, I'm really worried because I've spent so much time and energy on this thing, and I hope it sounds good and plays good. And it did. And I was like, oh my God, beginner's luck. So hopefully I'll have beginner's luck the second time around too.
Did you name it?
It's called the Unit. It's a good rig.
So, Dirty Kitchen, great name for your band. You've cooked a lot. I'm just leaving it there. All right?
Let the imagination flow.
Yeah, the great name for the band. You've done a lot of cooking, and actually you've done some shows where you'll cook people a meal to sort of pair with the music. What's your favorite meal to cook for folks?
Oh my gosh, anything that I really kind of lean towards like really good like home cooking comfort food things, but with a more gourmet kind of edge, And I love the culinary arts. I get that from my mom. She would sit me on the counter as a kid, and just kind of stir things. Watch her at first, and then I got a little older and she had me stirring things and then cutting things up. And before I was even 10, she was having me cook dinner, for everybody or meals, And that just that paralleled with my passion for music as well. And I was like, oh, how do I bring this whole thing when I was a kid, where we would have these big meals and, the family would be getting together and people would start whipping out instruments and we'd be picking and singing. And how would I possibly get people to feel that? Like I was saying earlier, what an interesting kind of gift that was to be able to grow up in that situation. How do I get people to experience that somehow? And that was kind of the idea, at least, to have these Dirty Kitchen experiences. And I'm pretty selective on it. It's a lot of work. It's a few days of prep and getting things ready for that kind of thing. And depending on where it is, it could be a lot of travel too. So that's where it kind of started.
Well, we're kind of close by. Maybe we'll get you up here for a meal and a song or 5.
Hey, man. Or even just share a meal somewhere.
All right.
That's
I like that idea.
That's all about the connection,
Actually, over at the merch table, Frank Sullivan at Dirty Kitchen has aprons. That's the first time I've ever seen an apron at the merch table. So that's awesome. You can check out their new album at the merch table as well. You can get it there if you can't take the heat. They are going to be playing just this weekend, actually. Saturday, 7 o'clock show. Sunday, I believe it's a 2 o'clock show. You're recording these shows, right?
Yeah, we kind of want people to yell really loud so they can hear themselves later on the recording.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say, I was there, going, ah.
Yeah, do you hear that little whistle over there? That's me.
I like that. So they're recording these shows at the Common Ground on the Hill at McDaniel College, Carroll Arts Center in Westminster, Saturday and Sunday. Also going to be back in town for the Charm City Bluegrass Festival in April. That is actually April 26th and 27th in Druid Hill Park, and also in the area for Del Fest. But they're here right now for you, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome them back, Frank Sullivan and Dirty Kitchen.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you so much. We didn't really introduce our guitar here, I want to introduce him real quick. He comes from Buffalo, actually, and the rest of us come from regular, natural human parents. And, anyway, no, he comes from Seattle, actually. He's an incredible player, as you can hear, and he's an incredible mandolin player, and that's basically why I keep him over there on the guitar, so he doesn't have to, show me up, I guess. But, no, he's an incredible singer, too, songwriter. That's Chris Luquette. Please give it up for Chris Luquette.
Thank you very much. I'm waving at the audience, just telling all the radio listeners, nice to have you tuned in. I never get to do this, so traffic's great, weather's great, enjoy your drive wherever you are. And to you guys in the room, thanks for coming. Oh, sorry, there's a little bit of traffic over there, but you'll be all right, just go around it.
Can't take the blame for me.
gonna be good. Well, she said she will, but she won't like I knew she would. So I slammed that door, said it won't be back. I'm only 2 days gone, I got a broken heart attack. Said she's gonna do right, swear she's gonna be good. Oh, she said she will, but she won't like I knew she would. Yeah, she said she will, but she won't like I knew she would. Break things on and get out while I could. Find someone else that makes me feel like I should. And say she's gonna do right, she swears she's gonna be good. Oh, she says she will, but she won't like I knew she would. Yeah, she said she will, but she won't like I knew she would.
They got time for one more. Let them know how much you like it. Can you guys do one more? Frank Sullivan of Dirty Kitchen, WTMD. Let's hear it.
Traffic's better than we thought. We'll get to do one more.
Get one more in there.
Nobody's got anywhere to be.
Hey, Sam and everybody here, thank you all so much for supporting live music. I really appreciate you guys so much. More people like y'all out there supporting live music like this so we can have a job. And everybody that's here has entered into a CD buying contest. Just so you know, after the show, we're selling some CDs over there at that merch booth there. And everybody listening, you can actually buy online too. We have a website, dirtykitchenband.com, and we're on all the social media sites. And if you want to stop by and say howdy or just see what we're doing or whatever, and we love to, after the show even to just shake some hands and meet y'all. That'd be great. We're gonna do a song that relates love. Oh, okay. It's Love of Baseball. And Mike composed this number. I'm gonna let him tell you about it because it's a baseball number and something about some hitting and running. I'm not sure, but
There's a little hitting and running in there, yeah. Yeah, this kind of harkens back a few years. Sometimes the Memorial Stadium days, but the Camden Yards days, and we've had some great seasons down there. We had a couple of slow seasons, and this particular game I went into, wanted to see a lot of hitting and running, and I saw most of that in the parking lot actually on the way in. Oh, that's not really good for PR, is it? That's terrible. Okay, can you erase that, back that up about 2 minutes, please? Yeah, fix that. Right, fix that in post. Okay. So anyway, finally got my seat, got my settled in, got my Coke, got my hot dog, and I'm ready to, well, I'll tell you, we were not doing well that season. I won't mention which one and who was the manager or any of the players. No names, nothing like that. But we were down 10-zip, bottom of the first. But later in the game, finally one of our guys hit a nice line drive center field. I thought, boy, line drive, yeah, all right. There's a tune in there somewhere. So that kind of inspired this little piece of music called Line Drive. So we are batter 'em up. One astute listener out there said, straighten my collar. Sorry. There you go. All right, Line Drive, here we go.
Dirty Kitchen. They're going to be trying out for the Orioles this spring. Give it up one more time. Frank Sullivan and Dirty Kitchen playing tomorrow night and Sunday at Common Ground on the Hill, McDaniel College at Carroll Arts Center in Westminster. They'll also be back in April for the Charm City Bluegrass Festival, April 26th and 27th, also at Del Fest. And they're going to be over at the merch table, and be sure to stop by our membership table before you leave as well. This has been Live Lunch with 89.7 WTMD Baltimore. Thank you all for being here.